that anymore.
Did you like the original Teen Titans show, Brett?
Yes, I did. T-E-E-N-T-I-T-A-N-S, Teen Titans. Let's get the only one that matters.
This freaking what I was gonna say is Cartoon Network. The channel is it still around? I thought they got rid of the channel.
It's gone.
Cartoon Network's gone. I haven't watched cable in years.
What happened to it? 'Cause I remember seeing they closed down the studios. Cartoon Network.
Yeah, I don't know anything. Whoa, I don't know anything about that. Damn. No, not surprised. Cartoon Network fell off.
Is Nickelodeon still a thing, or is that also gone too?
Nickelodeon's still a thing.
Good. Toonami doesn't feel the same. It never did. That's why I didn't watch the new Toonami. Even though it was the same robot actor dude, Tom. Like, it wasn't the same. Also, it's too late. I couldn't watch at that point. As a kid, yes. When I was in middle school, back when that came around and I was watching Inuyasha and shit, yeah, that's different. It wasn't that late. Now it's just, like, too late for me. I have to work. Speaking of that, I can't be up as late as I used to be either. Otherwise, I'll get fired for being late. So... Enjoy vacation. They're both still. Nice. I forgot Gen 3 introduced the Premier Balls.
What's the Premier Balls?
A bonus ball you get for buying 10 balls of any type.
Oh.
It's the same as a Pokeball, so garbage. It's just a free...
Just looks cool.
Yeah, it does actually. That's it.
Yep.
It's just a white. It's just a white ball that has the same catch rate as a Pokeball.
But you know what's sad?
What?
They also use that in Pokemon Go when it comes to like raids and the Team Rocket ground battles. Once you defeat them and you get to capture the Shadow Pokemon, those balls require the Premier Ball.
Interesting. Yeah. People like to catch Pokemon that are like rarer and Premier Balls if they can because it looks cooler. And I don't know. Other than that, it's useless. I really don't care what I catch my Pokemon in. As long as I get them. I try not...
Is the luxury ball in the games?
I'm not sure when... I'm not sure if they're in these. Or
and also what sucks too is that you get a certain amount of these Premier Balls to use whenever you're catching the Shadow Pokemon and the Raid Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
And the ones that you don't use when you capture it, they don't carry over.
Damn. Yeah, I'm not sure if Premier Balls are in this or if they're introduced later.
Don't you get a Premier Ball every time you buy, like, what is it, like 10 Pokeballs?
Yes it is. Oh, not Premier Ball, Luxury Ball. Bleh. I'm not sure if Luxury Ball was introduced in this or later. Isn't I don't is that the same rate as a Pokeball? Or is that better? I
The
don't know.
luxury ball?
Yeah.
I want to say that's the same rate. I think you only have the effect if you capture the Pokemon with it. It grows friendlier towards you.
Yeah.
Cause like I'm trying to remember the luxury ball. That thing was black looking, right?
Yes. Black and gold, I think. I'm gonna premiere my balls in your face, Mercer. Oh. Chocolate chip. I didn't know you felt that way. I asked if they did the studio tours at Cartoon Network. They said not anymore ever since COVID happened. That's hot. I don't know how I'm gonna do it from my yes. I like crabs.
Oh come on! Oh, this is bullshit. You give me the horror wave and they're beefed up. Oh, you assholes! No, fucking midgets!
Whoa. Midgets. Do I need? Do I need to do this off camera?
All right, you little fuckers.
I'm gonna do this real quick off camera. Pretty sure I can do it on here. No, because there's no slots. No, the DS can't. So that's a. What do you think? God, this DS or DS. This GBA sucks. Sorry, guys. I don't think I can actually trade.
What are you trying to do? Are you trying to do a trade?
Trade, yeah. And I can't without the wireless adapter. Can I go through? Hmm? Wireless club. Cable club. Uh, where is the wired one? Why is there a cable? What? That's why it's not letting me trade. Hold on, I could actually do it then if it's a cable. Where is the other one for this? Because I'm in the wired one in this one. I'm very confused. Wireless club. Huh. Mother of butts. Are you serious? I can't even trade. I don't even know what our own cable is for this. Well, that blows monkey balls. Mm. Um, where did my bag go? Need a link cable. Oh, or I need to probably do the other game then, but I still need a link cable. I don't have another copy of it. Emerald, I don't know why Emerald can't trade wireless or cable wise, and why can't Ruby trade or Sapphire and Ruby trade wireless? That's a bunch of bull. Huh. Where's my bag at? Yeah. I'm sorry, everybody. This is not a great start to this series. What the fuck is this bag at? I want to find one. If I have a cable, I can trade with something. I need something. But I don't see my fucking black bag. Good. I don't know where I put it. Where did I put you dumb thing? Well, I don't know. I can't. Ah, that's why. I still need to find it. Okay. That's why. Because it's connected. Okay. That makes more sense. It's just Ruby and Sapphire can't do it. Emerald can. I just gotta find my cable now. Mother. Oh, my bag was here. Oh, my damn bag was here. Up here. Well, this is just great. I don't know where my black bag is. I don't know where my cable is. Did I not? Did I not? Did I not? Oh, I'm out of luck. Why? Oh, I wish I would have thoroughly looked. Oh, there you are. There. I put you back. Slam the dresser door. There's my bag. Ah, tip it over. Ay. That took long enough. Sorry, guys. So we get a blast from the past, though, with link cable.
Ah, man, those fucking link cables. So remember, if people want to be an asshole, they'll just like unplug, especially if they're losing a battle.
Yeah. I apologize. I couldn't find my baggage. Let me in. Okay. This is is being pinged. Okay. I don't know why this isn't working. Great. I can't trade until I get the national dex and yeah. Wow. Alright. Sorry about all that, then. That is BS. Well, I just wasted probably close to almost 2 full hours just doing really nothing. Sorry, I'm looking at Pokemon Ruby games. I can find one. It's not I just want everything's taken care of. Oh. Sorry, alright. I got that. Now I just bought that, so now I can be able to trade and play Ruby. I'll probably have to play the Japanese one too a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But
How many Japanese rubies do you have?
I have one. I'm buying an English one. That, personally, is to complete my collection of Pokemon games. The Japanese one, again, was for the Celebi, if I can even get him. Because I have the Japanese disc for it. And it's the only way that I can think of at this point to get Celebi onto Gen 3. I'm gonna do my best to get as many events, or if I can. Even event legendary cards, if I can get my hands on. They're not too expensive. I got some coming. Probably not. Shouldn't say that, but excuse me. If Nintendo let it get out of the wrong hands, it's their fault.
Yeah.
But yeah, I gave in and was curious. I bought a beginner soldering set. I actually fixed the battery. It took like an hour, but I bought a beginning soldering kit. Watched a video like 100 times. It took like an hour to fix the second battery.
Thing I'm afraid to do.
I was with my shaking ass hands and my room.
Because like even
as well.
I seen a video earlier today when I was on the shitter. This guy I follow does repairs, and apparently he had two 3DSs. They're more like $200 used sold.
Yeah.
Cause like sometimes he'll buy like broken like collectors consoles editions and repair them and sell them.
Yeah, I can't do that. This was
And,
putting a battery on two metal plates. I can't solder crap to
And
a
I want to
motherboard.
say it was the golden 3DSs that had the Zelda logo on them.
Okay, those.
And one of them, something was wrong with like whatever thing is called where you put in the 3DS cartridges in.
The
And one
slot.
of them, it was in really bad shape. The metal thing on the inside was bent. Some of the connection cords were missing the inside, and the other one, the A-button wasn't working that well. And when you open up the 3DS on the inside, I was like, oh, I was surprised how easily you can remove the battery, but everything else is a nightmare. It's like fucking, it's like once you remove like the battery, and then like the plastic casing, you gotta be very very careful and not just yank it out, because apparently there's two connector boards that are connecting to the motherboard from the casing. Like holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, the batteries took forever to take off. And then the second battery, for some reason, just took forever to solder on. I don't know why. And doing it all with my left hand, most of it, the other portion of everything, grabbing the wire, whatever, holding the thing, you know, whatever. It was rough. It took a while, but I did it. I just hope, because a guy said, even if you fix the clock or something without, like, resetting somehow, I don't remember what he said, but it may not work, but we'll hope it does. Because the message itself is gone. I just want to, I'll have to fix the new one. I'll have to fix Ruby. Well, I don't know if I'll have to. I just have this one fixed, that's what matters. I also fixed, Emerald that I have. But yeah, I can show that here. Again, I'll show that the message is gone. I don't know if it'll show it again when I have a file or not, but either way, what normally would be a message before you load up is gone. So, that's all that matters.
Now they did the Jacob's Ghost DLC. Now,
If it
Depot
didn't hurt,
Junction.
you weren't using a Jacobs.
Depot Junction, I know it's a tedious one. I should say the one for Lex. I know that one has Comrex the Invincible. I shall do the Claptrap Evolution next.
You're a claptrap.
I forget what order these DLCs came out originally. Because right now my character's only level, what is it? I am level 41 right now.
Nice. Good old Pokemans. Good old Pokemon Sapphire.
Never forget, I was actually so excited for Ruby and Sapphire.
I was too, and then I never beat it as a kid. I got to the end. I was at the Mount Moon. Yeah. I was at the Indigo Plateau, and I just never fought the Elite Four.
Doesn't this one have the one mountain as a whole, just a giant ass graveyard?
Yes, there is a graveyard, giant graveyard area, Mount Pyre, I think. That's what it's called. I believe that's where you get Dust Skull, I believe. I haven't played this since I completed Heart Gold. And that was years ago. That was around the time when Nash was there. So it was sometime during my relationship with Shauna. A little while ago. That was technically.
And also, but one thing I find very cute about Bloody today, since the mama's been back home, usually my pup, it'll be upstairs with her by her room. But this time, he actually opened up the back door and came down here on his own.
Oh. Adorbs. Titties. Whoopsie. I like a whoopsie whoopsie. I like to move it, move it.
But I am hoping you get lucky. And are you gonna evolve 2 wormholes or try to get the two? Are they moths? Oh, one's a moth, one's a
One's
butterfly,
a
right?
butterfly. Yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do. I'll probably catch the opposite mid-bug. Just make it easier. But we'll see.
I think both will form spawn in the forest
Forest,
area
yeah.
that's coming up.
Yeah, yeah, because I'm just grinding right outside of it to train my Pokemon up anyway. Get him out of the way, why not? Angel's feeling better. Good.
Does that mean Kingdom Hearts pretty soon?
Yes, possibly. We're talking about it right now. She wants to work through Chain of Memories and possibly Riku's side. I don't know about 2 before FF7R2 comes out. Because once that drops, Pokemon's on hold. And so is Kingdom Hearts.
Like I think was
That-
the Final Fantasy
that's
drops
this
the start of the
month. Yes, that's at the end. That's coming up this month here. But towards the end, yeah. That means my figurine.
Are you excited for this Sephiroth?
I'm excited for the game, but yes, I am. My dad's not going to be happy about it.
How tall is Sephiroth?
I have no idea.
Statue?
I don't know the dimensions.
Oh,
I'm sure he'll show us once it comes in. Bro, will you get copyright strike if you play his theme song if you unbox his statue?
No. I mean, I wouldn't get copyright striked, but I'll probably get a segment mute. Honestly, I'm surprised I haven't for any of the music I've played gotten actual strikes, because it still says 0.
Nice. Then you're one of the lucky few.
Yeah, because I get my streams get mute segments. I don't like. There's like how I know is because when I'm highlighting on certain parts of the on the timeline are lit up in red. That tells me that they're muted.
can you unmute them during the highlights?
No, audio's gone. It's all Twitch's end. The only thing I could try is to talk to Twitch, but fuck that. It's generally not much. Like, for instance, if I were to play Borderlands and play the opening theme, that'd get muted. No Rest for the Wicked.
Yep.
Such a good song.
Anything like that. Nintendo hasn't really been anal about a Pokemon at all for me. So, surprisingly. They're very big on YouTube, I'll tell you that right now. They've been they even me got issues with Nintendo. And
right now I'm playing Pokemon Go because it's Spotlight Hour.
Yeah.
And what's that Pokemon called? Fungus?
Amoongus and Fungus?
Yeah, that thing. Cause the Spotlight Hour, for some odd reason, if you catch him regularly in the wild, he gives you 600 Stardust instead of like the 100 regular Pokemon give you. And because him being a Spotlight Hour for Tuesday, he's also his bonus is getting more Stardust. So every time I capture one, it gives me 1,000 Stardust for each capture.
Nice.
So I'm trying to catch as many as I can before 7 o'clock hits and the Spotlight Hour goes away.
Yeah. What did I just... dropping my lighter, dropping my things.
Oh, did you get a new lighter? Were you able to find
No,
one? No,
I found mine and another one. I found both mine. I knew I had other lighters. I just found them. I forgot where they were at this point now. I don't even remember where they were. I kind of just, again, do things instinctively and forget. To be honest, I never thought I'd play the original DS again.
Is it weird having it in your hands again?
Yes, it is. It's bulky and it's small. Its screen is tiny. Not that the 3DS is that big, but I'm used to playing my XL, and I'm just like, the screen is so fucking small. Dude, I don't remember the name of it, but do you remember that stupid little handheld thing that's like basically just the top end of this screen? It looked just like this. I forgot what it was called. But it,
What, the Game Boy Micro?
yeah, that. Yes. That's what it feels
My
like.
buddy Will has one.
If that-
Has one.
That's what it feels like, except I'm playing a DS. But its screen is so small.
The reason why I remember it, I don't think it's like, look, yeah, we were in high school when it actually came out.
Yeah.
And I was still dating the Yesenia girl,
Yes.
and she got one, and she dropped it. She had no idea
Did it
where
break
went.
did it break in half?
No, she just dropped it. Didn't know where she dropped it. It was so tiny she couldn't find it again.
Oh, the micro.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say the DS. I was about to say
Oh,
DS. Man, that came out. I got that a while ago. Oh man, I miss those days. Lost my old one. I don't know how we did it. I do not know how we did it. I still have my old gold and silver Pikachu Game Boy. Good old days. I used to walk to school playing that. Don't know how. Used to ride the bus playing Pokemon.
Just to say, considering like
That's
what the
what-
Game Boys weren't meant to be played in the daylight.
Nope. They were impossible to see in daylight. They were impossible to see without light in general, too.
I know the Game Boy is the reason why I have to wear fucking glasses.
Playing games in general is why my eyes are going bad. Also, yes. What, Mercer?
Me and my buddy Will would play Pokemon Ruby on our way to school because I had it for my DS.
Nice.
Never God said when they released the DS Lite with the backlight. No, not even that. The fucking Game Boy Advance SP with the
SP.
backlight, I should say.
SP, because the DS has a lot backlight. Game Boy Advance that didn't. Not until the DS or Game Boy Advance SP.
I hope the God said that, and then the fucking backlight thing became a default for every like handheld
Everything,
from then
yes.
on.
Yeah, this motherfucker I put so many hours into, even though I'm not a fan of Gen 3, but so many hours into. I played a lot of Gen 1 and 2 off this thing. But yeah. So many Game Boy Advance games, other games, like it wasn't the best like game-wise library for me, but it was still I love Game Boy in general.
I think didn't I get your purple SP? I think I still have it somewhere.
You SP?
Yeah.
No, because Nash has it.
Does he?
I think I let him borrow one of my SPs. It was blue or purple, one of the two. I mean, you may have an older one. Keep in mind, I had two of my own.
Yeah, cause I know I got an SP from you, and I think that's the one I still have.
Well, then yeah, I must have had that and a DS, because must have been one of the consoles that I forgot about, or just gave you, because I also let Nash had one, remember, and that's where my leaf green went.
Because like the DS Lite I had originally was the one that broke was the one I got from you. And all this time it got so loose, and the fuckers of the Union pretty much fucked it up.
I've
Whatever,
always
like,
had good eyes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Whatever power it had, it went bye bye.
Yeah, I can understand that. I've always had good eyesight, chocolate chip, except from really far distances. I can't really read certain signs from a distance, but generally speaking, I've always had good eyesight. Yes, it's worsened over time because of gaming, but I'm not anywhere near as blind as Irving. He wears glasses. I do not. Now, well, should I get some? Possibly. Ah, no, not my hardened bug. But no, I am noticing it. My eyes blur. Vision blurs every now and then. But it's mainly the distance.
Controllers fully charged. Now plug in the phone.
I like it in everything.
I kind of wish these fungus things would spawn more often. I got everything on the map on my main account.
Yeah. Run, 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 run. Let's go. I think we're good then. I'm gonna swap out Bug Boy. And whatever, I guess I have an extra worm ball. So we could see what he becomes, I guess. I'm gonna catch a whole bunch of Pokemon, are you? A Lotad. Okay, so you're exclusive. Alright.
Actually, what Pokemon spawn in Emerald that do not spawn in Ruby?
I would have to actually look that up. Okay, Lotad's at Sapphire and Emerald. Seedot is Ruby and Emerald. Surskit is Sapphire and Ruby. Sableye is Sapphire and Emerald. Mawile is Ruby and Emerald. I could probably just play Emerald. But I'm still want Ruby though. Meditite and Roselia and Zangoose. Ooh, okay. Meditite and Roselia are Ruby and Sapphire. Zangoose is in Ruby, at least in that, at least from what I can tell. That's what, according to this. Sapphire is in Sapphire and Emerald. Lunatone is in Sapphire. Solrock's in Ruby and Emerald. Latios is in Sapphire and Emerald. Latios is in Ruby and Emerald. Kyogre and Ground and Sapphire, you know, obvious. My dick. So yeah, I still need Ruby, but that's fine. And Pokemon also bothered me because not every game is the same amount. It's always bothered me about that. I wish each game was the same number of games. Generation. But no. Some games have more or less than the others. It's really weird. Nice. I didn't catch it, but either now I can. I killed it. That's astonishing. Ah, it's a critical astonish. No, not my Bugmon. I hope everybody is doing fantastic today. Generally speaking, I have a second Whirlpool in my party, otherwise that fucking last box would be full with a Lotad. Even though I don't like this thing.
Girls hat.
Hmm?
Not many people like Lotad.
I mean, he's not a bad looking Pokemon. It's the others I don't really like. Lotad has dwelled on land before. However, this Pokemon is thought to have returned to water because the leaf on its head grew large and heavy. It now lives by floating atop the water. Damn, a heavy leaf? That thing must be weak or tiny as hell, if it was real. Now, to be fair, there are some really, really, really small Pokemon. Like Joltik, which I forgot the size of. But that thing is really fucking tiny. Like, you could put it on your fucking finger. To be honest, for a spider, it is kind of an adorable Pokemon.
Is that a spider?
The Joltik Galvantula? Yeah. It's a tarantula. It's kind of adorable. But yes, it is. It's a tarantula. Hence the name Galvantula. Bugman. So I can get Ralts also. That'd be amazing. A
Sounds
Gardevoir.
like a low spot, right?
Yeah, it's a 4%. Not as rare as Surskit. It's a whopping 1%. Now, if I was surfing, I can get a Meryl. But I can't surf. But I can try and get me a Gardevoir. Or, I mean, a Ralts. There! Speaking of the devil. Ow. Stop growling at me. Stop it. Ralts has the ability to sense the emotions of people. If its trainer is in a cheerful mood, this Pokemon grows cheerful and joyous the same way. Zigzag Noob.
Bro, could we do a plus this week?
I guess. I mean, I really am not trying to spend too much more money. But yeah, I guess.
I'm afraid to ask, how much did you spend already on on ordering stuff?
Enough.
Cause like, are GBA Pokemon games expensive right now, or have they fallen down in price?
I mean, I just bought my copy of Ruby for $90.
Like, that's
That's
not that bad.
that's
for
cheaper than what I've bought in the past. I don't
Sure.
know.
Look, I'm about to say, I remember they used to be a lot more pricey. Shit, even now, aren't like the DS ones even more
Yes.
expensive?
Yes, the DS ones are on the rise. I have mine though.
Oh yeah.
I'm
But
just-
I was gonna say, it's kind of like, I think I seen like couple, like I think like last time we talked, I was curious, and I
Mhm.
think I want to say I googled platinum, and I still remember like almost like
They're
140, 150. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ!
90. That chocolate chip, that's nothing. I've spent hundreds on Pokemon cartridges.
Considering Pokemon games are always expensive, some odd reason, a secondhand market, that is kind of, well, it's not cheap, but compared
It's
to other
yes,
stuff,
yeah, it's compared to having just in general my love for Pokemon and wanting it all, that and just because I'm a collector. Like, honestly, it sucks, but that's what we do.
yeah,
But
but on the price side, isn't like what, a one-time purchase and that's it?
yeah, yes, and it's authentic, and it's the guy at eBay, but it's authentic because
So I want to say the only thing you'll probably have to worry about is just the battery, but you now have the tool set to take care of the battery.
Yes, they weren't that price when the games came out, but they're collector and also legitimate, and they're gonna gouge that price because it's a popular franchise. It's Pokemon.
Kind of like fucking like for people that collect the I forget how much. I know here in
They're
America wide.
they're outdated. They're the same as buying like PS1 games and PS2 games. Like it's because it's outdated now that they're collectible. That's why. Yes,
So
Connor.
freaking up. What I was gonna say? It's kind of like what you call it. The shit. I lost my train of thought. The people that collect the original Nintendo library. I was surprised to see that the Nintendo library is actually not that big here, like for the American market.
No, it's
But
not.
people who just collect the American market Nintendo games, granted, like they don't. Certain games are not that expensive. Like even some games might be like under $10 at most, depending on where you look. But there are certain games that if you want to complete your collection, you're looking at spending like 300, 500, even like $800 to get a certain game for the original Nintendo.
It's not that there's less copies. That there's fakes. There's fake Pokemon cartridges out there. Legitimate ones are also now hard to come by.
No, there are people that do sell the fake ones, and they tell you straight up, like it won't be collectible at all if you still want to play the game. Here's a replica that you can still enjoy. Which I applaud those people, because like certain games are like extremely hard to find now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not like with certain games, I'm not really into the collector aspect. I just want to enjoy the game, even if it's not the original copy.
Yeah.
But then again, there are those assholes that'll have a fake one, try to sell off as the real one.
Yes. But all old games are expensive now. It's because they have value, and just like cards.
It's sad to say that fucking some older Pokemon cards,
The
Yu-Gi-Oh and Magic, are
the
expensive
original
as hell.
Pokemon, the original Yu-Gi-Oh, yeah, and all of that. I didn't say all old games. I meant in general, just old games of like Nintendo and Super Nintendo in general.
Yeah, not all games are worth an arm and a leg. Like I mentioned before, there's some Nintendo games you can still buy used. They'll be like under $10.
Yes, I can vouch for that. But your main franchise, your popular stuff, Pokemon especially, will cost you arms and a leg in places.
It's just certain values, certain
Howdy,
games here
Blunts.
depend on the how scarce it is, how in demand it is in the market, and how popular the franchise
Like
is.
Final Fantasy, that had to cost me around 100 or less. That wasn't that bad. Some of the older,
Some of the full set or for one of them.
No, just one. It wasn't like horrible. If it was that high, I would have to look. But if anything, it wasn't astronomical. It was at 100 probably at most for some of the NES games and maybe even the Japanese Final Fantasy cartridges that I bought.
Yeah. Because I also know, like, when it comes to like the retro market, you always gotta keep checking out. Because like, 1 year or one game may be worth a shit ton, and then boom, out of nowhere, it'll really drop.
Hell yeah, I'm moving. Well, I was doing Coliseum, but then like I didn't have the way to get the stupid static that this thing produces, but now I figured it out, and now I'm on this, because generally I'll be doing this and Coliseum and Gale of Darkness and Fire Red and Leaf Green eventually, or Leaf Green. Since Leaf Green was an old series, or an old Pokemon game I actually streamed years ago, and also it's opposite of Red. Since there's no Liquid Blue or whatever. But yeah. Crystal took me a little over 100 hours. It wasn't that long, surprisingly. Because, I mean, yes, it's much faster than Gen 1. However, Gen 1 was much shorter still, but...
Also, I don't know, it could just be me, but don't you find like the music in Ruby and Sapphire a bit more relaxing to listen to as you're playing?
Yes. for a while. It may bother me after a while. Ah, I forgot that he was on the verge of death.
I remember thinking this game, I learned a little bit of fucking Braille. For the
Oh
game
god, I gotta look that up. That's right.
here.
The Braille puzzles, that's right. You reminded me of all the Reggie bullshit. Oh god, at least one. Wait, how many? One of them is roaming, right? The lake spirits, right?
Oh, Lake Spirits?
The
Are
three.
you talking...
Uxie, Mesprit, and Azelf. One of them's roaming, right?
Yeah, only one roams. The other two are
That's
inside
right.
locations.
And then Latios, they roam, right? It's been a long
Yeah.
time. Okay.
Yeah, they both roam.
Okay. That's what I recall. Bebo, how you do? I hope you
remember
do
it's
well.
like one is one game, one's in the other one, right?
Yeah, one's in each one. I love Coliseum. I actually last played that like before I moved over a decade ago, and I got Ho-Oh, and an old friend of mine decided to steal my SP with it. Jackass. But yeah. What gen Pokemon is this? This is 3. Yeah. Well, I grew up playing Coliseum back in the day as well. I got a thing for my Wii. Hopefully I can have more on straight footage and no, like, slight delay when I play Coliseum. I really don't care for this project, man. It's super easy and all hard work is done. That's good. I don't like the music as much as too. Gen 2 has my favorite gameplay and music, but Gen 3 is got some amazing music, but it's after a while.
I didn't like about fucking what is it Gen 3 was like some odd reason it was fun playing Ruby and Sapphire. I remember I went hard on the Battle Tower.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think like when Emerald came out and playing it again, it wasn't as fun. It got like playing Emerald got boring very, very fast.
I've played Crystal, just not on stream. I'm only doing one game each. I'm playing a bit of a second game to get the Pokemon I need, but I don't technically beat them. Technically, the only one I beat Crystal, just off camera. I actually had to beat Crystal to get Celebi, because the VC version, or Virtual Console version, added in Celebi, the original Celebi event that Japan only got. So you need to beat Johto at least, and beat the Elite Four, and then you can get Celebi. And that's where you saw me. If the other day when I beat Crystal, or when I beat Gold, there was a bit where I actually was on Crystal. So no, I did play it, just not on camera. But I have also played Crystal before in the past. Crystal is actually my favorite Pokemon game, and it's one of the few, if not the only, beside Red, that is actually original. By that I mean the copy that I got years ago. Yes, I still have my official original Crystal. It also means more to me because of that.
I know my copy of Crystal is stolen.
Oof. All my other games, I
like,
think, they're...
Because like fucking what was it? Back what in our grade school days or middle school days? I forget when Crystal came out. Because like like, here and there, I will also chill with fucking what is it, Chris?
Mm-hmm.
I remember that one fat kid named Frankie.
Yeah.
I remember, I think Frankie stole Chris's yellow version. And then as a revenge, Chris stole his crystal, but he didn't want it because he had his own crystal. He just gave it to me.
Childhood friends borrowed it. Oh, the guy who stole my leaf green wasn't a childhood friend. He was a guy I met in high school. National. His name is National. For anyone who doesn't know. Literally National. For anyone who wants a guy with a weird name, his name is... I knew a guy named National. Yes. There was also a kid in middle school I went to school with whose name was There. Literally There. That's probably the worst name I've ever heard of. Yes. Heard of. Fat kid Frankie. My friend speaks his mind more than me. Let's just say that. I try to not be kind of a douche, but
granted, I'm a fat fucker myself now.
he kind of has. He's been fat. He's been fat as long as I known him. He has the right to say it.
But fucking, I was gonna say, this kid Frankie, he was like, I want to say 3 of me back in grade school.
Oh, Frankie is pretty big.
Granted, he became like, I think it was like towards the end of high school.
Thin as fuck.
He became thin as fuck and like a gay emo looking in a way.
Yes, he. Oh, I don't know if. Yeah. I don't know about the whole. I don't know about his sexual orientation, but he.
But like gay ass and lame.
Yeah, I don't know about his sexual orientation, but his features definitely went more feminine. Not saying he actually did anything, but the moment he did become thinner, he did become more feminine looking. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I don't hate on anyone because I can. I'm by myself. I'm just saying in general.
I was trying to mean it like in the
I know.
the homosexual way, but like the gay we used to use in the old school way, like, you know, that is so gay. If you get what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, lame. I mean, he was a friend at one point. I hung out with him. I'm glad metal is a dead genre. I mean, I never really was big into metal. I was more into pop and R&B and some rap. I mean, I got more into it here and there, but generally.
I enjoyed the metal we grew up with. You know, the old school Disturbed, and what was it, Korn?
Yeah,
I think Korn back then was considered metal, but now it's what, new metal they call it, because there's a bunch of subgenres now in metal.
I mean, I like stuff like Linkin Park and what he just mentioned and all that crap, which isn't exactly Linkin Park isn't exactly metal, but
I think
still, they're alternative, but still, like, that kind of music I'll listen to here and there, and some Disturbed. I don't generally listen to everything on that, or you know, a lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't listen to a lot of general music, but when I do, it's generally R&B or some Japanese anime music or some rap or some pop or something. But I listen to a variety of things, minus country.
I think that was like when it came to like rock music, just in general. I think what was it? We fucking like, well, I think it was like Korn, Metallica, Disturbed, Linkin Park, Pantera, Ozzy. Slipknot was a big one. AC/DC, Avenged Sevenfold. Evanescence. That's all I can remember in the moment. Part of the thing like Sum 41, Simple Plan, Bowling for Soup.
Take care, Blunts. You got some tunes you can share when you can? Nice. Photos of the tour and got the guy in trouble with his girlfriend who was waiting back home? Poor guy. Trash metal band from Cali.
Oh no, the Final Fantasy event ended. I'm gonna miss the Buster Sword even though it was broken.
You could say no to my challenge. I wish. You can't say no to my challenge. Why is it law in the Poke world? We all live in a Pokemon world.
I love how I have like pretty much like all the Pokemon music on my phone now. It just sucks though, like since I keep forgetting I have the new album of Pokemon music, the 25-year release thing. You know, some of the music's not that bad, but having the music's not even about Pokemon.
Funny, how is it my childhood that gives me a sixth sense of bad people later on? I guess hindsight is 2020. Didn't think about it till now. Anyway, how you doing? How's the stream? 3 hours. I'm doing well, honestly. The stream has kind of been slacking a little bit there. Like, I was looking for a bunch of shit, trying to trade, and... yeah, so because I could be a lot further, and... yesterday, too, or not yesterday's, but Coliseum's stream the other day, too. I was just spent way too long in one area. But other than that, it's going well. No issues with audio, static, noise, bullshit. So, yay. Look at the part of the screen where there's an Inuyasha poster. I guess I should just play some of the Inuyasha games, huh?
Yeah, it would be cool to see you doing any Inuyasha games.
Oh,
You
only
still have the DS one, right?
Yes, only the DS one is really good. The PS2 RPG is... I can play that one, but it has not aged well at all. Then there's the 2 fighting ones.
Cause I had fun when you let me borrow the Inuyasha one.
The DS one?
Yeah.
The RPG? Cursed of the Sacred Mask or whatever.
Yeah, because that's the one I could really play because I didn't have my own PS2.
Now that one's not great, but I can. The other DS one is a lot better, but it's a generic... I hate saying generic RPGs, but it basically is. It's bare bone. It's just a typical turn-based RPG with basic bitch monsters. You don't even really do anything story-related to the show. It's got its own. Which is fine, but it's still... like, I feel like it could have been better. But I enjoyed it. But I haven't played it forever. I haven't played it in a while. But it's... honestly, I just felt like for an Inuyasha game, they could have done better. Attack of the Saiyans is another one that had basic bitch monster, but that game was... I just feel like that game was done a lot better because it went through the actual Dragon Ball story. I don't know how it would have done if it didn't. Like, Fusions, however, is fantastic. But that's a different animal entirely.
Are you talking about games now, Brett, or are you talking about the anime?
There's an anime called Fusions.
No, I heard Dragon Ball.
Game.
Oh.
I never played Inuyasha or watched them going... Am I going... No. No, you're not. It's
Were
not
you
that...
talking about Kakarot?
No. I was talking about Attack of the Saiyans. And Fusions.
Oh, because Kakarot went through the story of Z.
And? I know. Obviously. The game's called Kakarot. Did you just tell me it's on PlayStation, Mercer? I've played the game.
I was adding to the conversation.
Oh, I thought you said it's on PlayStation. That's all I heard. I heard
No.
shun. I heard the shun ending. Anyway, yes, it's on PlayStation, Mercer. I never played any. Yes, you are going to... No. No, you are not going to hell. That show's not that good. It's good. I enjoy it, but it's not that good.
Well, Shishomaru is my favorite character.
He is a good character. Why are you saying Lord
He's
Shishomaru,
an
though?
amazing character.
Why do you say Lord
Because-
Shishomaru, though? You don't have to say Lord.
Well, he earned that title, and I will address him as such.
But you...
To quote
no.
Alucard from Elsinger Bridge.
Okay, but you don't have to.
Remember the part in Hellsinger Bridge where Alucard's like, I'm a fuck-mothering vampire. I've killed a lot of people to get this title. I deserve to be called as such.
That's fine, but you're not Alucard. Nor is he.
Life would be a lot easier.
Maybe.
Ah, man, that was a bad first game.
I want me a shit skit. How do swarms happen in this game? I have to talk to some specific person. Don't I? I gotta remember how swarmed work in this. Butt catcher. Shin him with the boner? Better yet, shin him. What's shin him mean? I don't think anyone wants to get shunned by my boner. No, don't give me a bubble bath.
It just kind of reminds me of that one bitch from the Netflix cartoon. I like to take a bubble bath. Can't remember her name. It's on that one kids cartoon, Big Mouth.
Oh, that's not a kid's cartoon.
Talking about them being kids, not about being a kids cartoon in general, Mercer.
Even though I just ran into a Surskit, I just killed it because it killed me, so fuck it. Funny enough, right before I looked up and saw a chocolate chips joke, I just saw someone printed the meme of Donald Duck uppercutting Goku with his dick, so you know I had to. Neat. Only Donald Duck's dick can beat Goku.
I love seeing the photo of fucking somebody Photoshop. You know that one scene where Goku gets killed by the Spectre Beam cannon?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody edited where it's Ed from Ed and Eddie going through him.
Wow.
I was just like, when I think about it, freaking like Ed from Ed and Eddie, he's an extremely broken character.
Yes, he is. When pissed.
At times we don't realize like how OP.
No, Ed picked Ed. No, I know it's a show, but canonically in the show, Ed's picked up his house. While
That
mad.
motherfucker is scary.
When mad. Like, Ed
He ate
is
a whole
scared.
bunch of random shit because he had a
That too. That too. Oh, yes, the toothache. He was so pissed off with the toothache episode too. But yes, no, Ed can also swallow God knows what. He ate his entire... No, he turned... I remember an episode where Ed swallowed his entire bed. But yeah, no. He's picked up an entire house. Pissed. I mean, it's a cartoon, but if you want to go that far, Ed's pretty damn fucking strong.
Oh, yeah.
If people want to compare Goku to One Punch, or to Saitama still, which is Saitama lost. I don't care, you're a gag character, but if you want to get serious and technical, Saitama lost.
Is Saitama supposed to be like a joke character?
Yes, he is. That's what I mean. If I said he is a gag character, but if you want to get serious with it, Saitama lost, regardless of that fact. So was Arale, and she beat the shit out of Vegeta in one episode. Like, you can do whatever the fuck you want with it. Then guess who else is technically a gag character? Goku originally was. Dragon Ball was one big fucking gag. If you want to be technical. Goku was never meant to be a serious character. None of Dragon Ball was meant to be. As serious as being based on Journey to the West. That's it. But it was never meant to be serious. That's when Piccolo happened. And after that, it grew into Dragon Ball Z, which is entirely combat-driven. Versus comedy. Entire total shift.
We would have never gotten Vegeta if it stayed comedy.
No, we would never have gotten Vegeta. Fucking Toei Animation, and anybody didn't want to fucking... Didn't let him end it. But yes.
Like, Akira wanted to end it with just with Goku's
Pilaf.
wedding, that was it.
Well, originally it was meant to end at Pilaf. But yes.
But then Toei got greedy.
There were... there's a lot of better moments to end it than where it did it when he took off with Oob. That ending is trash. So bad.
Makes me worried because I know
So
almost
bad.
like I am gonna watch you playing the new DBZ fighting game. But the one thing that worries me though, I saw a post in IGN on Facebook like, oh, they're going hardcore to Super Saiyans. There's already 34 variants of Goku Vegeta. I'm like, here we go again. The one thing I hated about fucking Budokai back in the day, oh, we have 69 new characters to the roster. It's just fucking Goku Super Saiyan 2, Goku Super Saiyan 3, and all this shit. It's like, oh, motherfucker, lazy ass motherfuckers. And then fucking like not this on Brad, but like, the rest of the DBC fanboys. Oh, this is awesome! 69 new characters! Hell fucking yeah! Let's buy this game! I can't wait to do Goku fucking Super Saiyan 2, Goku Super Saiyan 3.
I
Hell
actually
yeah!
hated. I was one of the few that hated that. I didn't care for that many characters like that were just different stages like that. I actually prefer them to be one
They should
form.
have. Yeah, I was about to say they should have it to where like you would do
Just
like put in like a
Goku
combo
transforms. Like the original couple were the best because you put on a capsule to transform like your skill set or whatever, and you transform into your ability. You don't. There is no characters that you choose SS2, 1 through 3 for Goku. I hate the new ones are pretty bad with that. The later Budokais were pretty infamous for that. I was only
They're
hyped.
bringing that shit back.
I was only hyped for the bigger roster in general.
I was kind of worried that Fighters was gonna do that shit, but they strayed away from that. The one thing that sucks though about Fighters, well, the one thing I hate now about the modern fighting games nowadays is that fucking you'll get someone the roster, but if you want the full game, you just have to buy your time and buy the DLC characters over the years. And it annoys me like you'll get like what like maybe 12 characters for free, and then the other 24 characters are DLC.
Yeah. You gotta go alert though. Take care, Chocolate. Yeah, I'm not gonna be on much longer. It's already 8. I gotta try and get to bed earlier if I can help it.
Gonna call it early night.
I'm gonna have to try to call it earlier just because I don't want to risk going to bed too late.
Yeah. Oh man, fucking DBZ fighting games. I did like I don't know if it was on the PS2 ones, but I did like on the because like, but when the PSP was out, did the PS3 already come out or not yet?
I'm not sure.
'Cause the one thing I enjoy remember about the PSP one was like I think with Goku, and I don't know if we could do this with Vegeta. I think like with Goku, like if you did his finisher or his ultimate, and he did a Spirit Bomb, you went to his next stage, like you went to like Super Saiyan and shit like that. That was kind of cool.
Yeah.
And he stayed in that form.
Nice. Fucking Zigzagoon got me a nugget. Nice. And keep winning and aim to be the best trainer. Help me further my career. No. Help me further mine. My Gen 3 completion. One day. One day I'll get Gen 3 done. One of these days. I mean, I've done her gold once. I can do that generation at least. Well, again. A Zigzag Zoon. Zigzag Raccoon. Also my thing, I completely just disregarded that my Wurmple evolved also and just never changed its image. So I'm lazy. Oh, you are one giant bug. You bug me. Them
Hopefully your other Wurmple evolves to Cascoon.
Yeah, completely forgot to change the image on that one.
As I'm watching you play this, I'm trying to remember my OG team when it came to playing Ruby. I'm trying to remember. I think I had Mariana, Blaziken, and that bird we catch here out here in the beginning. I know I had his final stage.
Taylor.
Yeah. And I can't remember the other three I would run once I got to like the Elite Four.
I ended up furthering your career. Damn right you did. Nope, I got another shit boon. Guess I got Silcoon again. No.
Oh, that sucks.
In my box you go because you'll be you'll be used to be traded.
I remember in Pokemon Go when they released Wurmple's shiny, I got lucky and I was able to get both forms shiny. But oh, it was so nerve wracking when I evolved the second one. Like, please don't get the same one. Because normally, like when it comes to getting shinies in general, you're excited. But when it comes to Go, since shinies are easier to somewhat get to a certain point, it's like, yay! I got a community repeat shiny. Awesome. We already have like 3 of them in my storage.
Yeah.
So I have like a small army of shiny Bulbasaurs and Charmanders and Squirtles.
Well, that's how chaining became. Poke Radar chaining became, and especially with the chain fishing in X and Y and Oris, like those are even easier.
Yeah.
So that's how I felt with the chaining.
Cause I know eventually I gotta have to like send them to Pokemon Home so I can put them in the base games. The thing that sucks though about sending Pokemon from Go to like Home, you have like a little like transport thing you select from the settings, and depending on what Pokemon you send, a little meter fills up. And usually legendaries and shinies take a huge part of that meter. So like if you want to send like just regular Pokemon, you can probably send maybe like a couple. If you want to send like shinies or legendary, we could maybe at most send like 3 or 4 of them, and then it has to recharge for a full week before you can use it again.
Damn. That's stupid.
Cause you know how they released that one what is it, a legendary Pokemon, that melting thing in Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee?
The what thing?
Melting, I think it's called. That electric steel thing. It looks like a nut.
I have no idea. I thought you said Miltank.
No, I think it's melting. It's a little like, it looks like a metal nut you screw on with like a diddle's body. I know it's exclusive to Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee, but the other way to get it is when you do the Poke Transfer and Go, you get a special box you can open up, and for an hour they spawn on the map.
Yeah, I don't know if it's.
I'll send you a screenshot of the evolved form in a bit from Go.
No, I know who he is, but I don't know if he's a legendary. I know who Meltan is.
Okay.
I just said it sounded like you said Miltank.
Oh.
Chill on the audio. For a
That me?
video, if you're watching a video at all, try not to have it too loud.
But that's not me watching a video.
Oh, I didn't say it was. Mercer. Sorry, man. Just not too loud. It's obnoxious. Oh, I forgot to put my Pokemon loops. Well, at least I have a second chance at Surskit. I accidentally killed the first one.
Oh, the roles that you captured, was it male or female?
Male.
Never mind. I figured you can evolve it to the male one in the third generation.
If Surskit senses danger, it secretes a thick, sugary syrup from the tip of its head. There are some Pokemon that love eating the syrup. Giggity. Tip. Oh my god, it's so much faster. I don't have to save. Oh, yeah.
The one thing I would also give to the more modern Pokemon games is just how like easy it is to like move around Pokemon.
Oh, I know. So much faster. The one downfall to Gen 2 and Gen 1, Gen 2 specifically, because the move is so slow.
Wasn't it worse than Gen 1?
Well, Gen 1 didn't have a move. You just moved by one. There was no move like you can in Gen 2 is the one that added the actual like move. Gen 1 you had to withdraw, deposit, change box.
Okay.
It was worse, yeah. There was no move Pokemon feature. It was yes, so yes it was worse. But that's why I don't count Gen 1 though, because it didn't have the move feature. But still, either way, it was awful. It was asshole. Are you an asshole?
Ugh.
Is Ralts an asshole?
Can be. I remember in Maui-Mon struggling to get that fucker because I wanted the adorable little Maui girl of the world to Maui-Mon.
Maui?
I kind of miss also how like, we were able to like fully customize these boxes in black and white.
Yeah. Alright, now I just need another seat up eventually for exclusivity. It's not the best of start, but I'm gonna head off for now. But we'll be back hopefully tomorrow and a little earlier, right after work, somewhat. So you can expect me around like 3:30 or 4 at most. So I'm gonna try to stream a little earlier so I can make up the time and try to get off earlier so I can head to bed sooner.
All right.
Have a good one, everybody. We're gonna raid out the curb. The Curbster. El Curbo Loco is playing some Dad of Gore, Dad of Whore. I mean, Dad of Boy. I mean, something. Have a good night, everybody. I love everybody. Enjoy some Dad of Boy or God of War. Ragnarok.